What's up, traders? So today I'm going to show you how to generate income on a cheap stock such as PayPal, even if you have a small account. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Rashad, and I am a six-figure options trader, and I use the money that I make from options to provide for my family and I. But enough about me, let's get down to business. Now, if for some reason you haven't heard of PayPal, which would be really weird if you haven't, it is essentially an online payment company. The company was originally owned by eBay, but later it was spun off and PayPal now trades on its own. So here we do have PayPal pulled up. So first thing I want you to look at is the market cap. So the market cap is how much the company is worth. It's currently an almost $84 billion company that brings in $29 billion per year and net income of over $4 billion. Now, what I want you to really focus on is the price to earnings. So the price to earnings is currently 18. And the price to earnings, aka the PE, can kind of tell you how expensive or how cheap a company is currently trading compared to their fundamentals, aka the money they're bringing in. And 18 is very, very low, especially for a company that is expected to grow double digits for the foreseeable future. And if we look at their chart here, we can see that the company's stock price has gone up tremendously over the last few months. In fact, it's up over 34% in the last 3 months. And that is in large part due to the new CEO's strategies starting to take effect. So last year they got a new CEO, they brought him over from Intuit, and he started to immediately implement growth strategies for the company, and they are starting to show now. So that is why you're starting to see this growth in the stock price over the last several months. But even with that growth, the company is still currently valued very cheaply. And if we look over here at their earnings estimates, it looks like they are expected to end this year with a 16% growth rate in their earnings, and then next year with a 10% growth rate in their earnings. So contrary to popular belief, PayPal is still growing immensely. And online payments are just going to become a larger and larger part of our world, and their slice of the pie will grow with it. Now, if we look at this article called "These 5 Phenomenal Stocks Are Set to Soar" by Motley Fool, we can see that PayPal is one of the 5 that they mentioned, and it says, PayPal is a major player in the fintech arena, another realm along with AI and cloud computing, with high expectations for growth. It recently boasted 426 million active customers and merchant accounts and 25 billion annual transactions. In the second quarter, revenue grew 8% year over year and payment volume up 11%. The company had slowed in recent years, but its prospects are looking better. Recently, with a new management team, a strong balance sheet, and leaner operations. It's been rolling out new features too, such as Fastlane and CashPass reward program. With its recent forward-looking price-to-earnings ratio of 16, well below its 5-year average of 21, the stock seems undervalued. And if we come over here and look at analyst price targets, we can see the stock price is currently $80, but analysts have it as high as $125, the mean target at $79, and the low target of $60. And if we come over here, we can see that all of the analysts have it as a moderate buy. And I personally am a buyer of PayPal anywhere under $75. Now, as a full disclaimer, I currently have several trades in PayPal, but if I were to place a trade today on it, what would I do? Let's head over to Thinkorswim. Now, as I said before, I am a buyer of PayPal at anywhere under $75. So the first strategy I'm going to use is I'm going to sell a put at a lower price. Now, when you sell a put, you are agreeing to buy a stock at a lower price than what it's trading for today. And in return for doing so, you receive money up front. So let's take a look. So here I have PayPal stock already pulled up. The next thing I need to do is select an expiration date. So I usually like to select expiration dates within 45 days at max, but I love my monthly income, so let's select a date around 30 days. So I'll come over here, looks like November 8th is 31 days from now. I'll click on it. And then the second thing I want to do is I want to come over to the delta column and select any delta that is under 0.20. Now, delta is just the probability that the event occurs. So if a delta says 0.20, that means there is a 20% chance that the stock hits that strike price by that expiration date. So if we scroll down here, we can look here right at this $73 strike. It has a delta of 0.19. So it's saying that there is a 19% chance that PayPal stock, which is currently at $81, by November 8th. All right. Now, if we look at the bid and ask column, we can see that the bid is 1.15 and the ask is 1.44. So if we were to sell a put, we will receive anywhere in between those marks. Now, every contract is worth 100 shares, so we'll receive anywhere between $116 to $144 per contract that we sell. So it's under my $75 mark, so I do like that. So I'll go ahead and right click here. I'll go down to sell, I'll hit single, and I'll select the mid price here at 1.39, and I'll hit confirm and send. Now you can see after fees and stuff, I will receive $138.59 per contract that I sell. Now, like I said, every contract is worth 100 shares. So since we are doing the $73 strike, you do need to have $7,300 prepared to buy PayPal stock just in case the price does dip below your strike. So this would be a great strategy for those who have at least 5-figure accounts. However, if you have a smaller account and would still like to place this trade, let me show you how you can do so using credit spreads. But wait. What if you can make money while on vacation, while spending time with your family without constantly worrying about bills? What if you can make the money for your entire vacation while on vacation? I personally trade options full-time and generate multiple 6 figures per year, enough to comfortably provide for my wife and 6 kids, and our multiple vacations per year. In Trade to Freedom, I'll show you how to create passive income streams that keep paying even when you're not working. You'll get my exact trades as soon as I answer them. Imagine being able to take that trip you've always been dreaming of, knowing that your money is still working for you. The link is in the description below. I'll see you in the community. But just in case you're not familiar with credit spreads, this is how a bull put credit spread would look. So when you sell a bull put credit spread, you sell a put option with a strike price closer to the money, and you buy a put option further from the money. So in today's example, we know that PayPal stock is currently around $81, and I said that I would sell a put at $73. Well, now in order to make it a credit spread, we just need to add a long strike. So we will buy to open a, let's say, $70 put. And for doing so, I'll receive about $100 with my max loss being $300. Now, my max loss is $300 because there is a $3 difference between my short put and my long put. And with options contracts, everything is times by 100. So I have a $300 max loss. So because my max loss is $300, I could theoretically do this with a small account and only be required to have $300. So now we're going to place a credit spread. And to do that, we're just going to add a long put onto the short put that we had already selected. So in this case, I'll still right click the $73 strike, hit sell, but now I'll go to vertical, and now I'll select my long strike. So for this, we'll do $60. And you can see I'll receive anywhere between $60 to $101 for placing this trade. Now with a credit spread, so since there is a $13 difference between our $73 strike and our $60 strike, the only risk we have is the $1,300 difference. So that is the amount of money that you would need to place this trade would be $1,300. So as you can see, credit spreads make it a lot easier for people with smaller accounts to place trades. But there you have it, folks. That is how I would generate income on a cheap stock right now. But if you did like today's information, please join us in our Trade to Freedom community and help grow your wealth with trading options. I'll show you my exact framework, and you'll get full access to me with the ability to see all the trades that I make on a daily basis. But that's it for this video. I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace.